I'm going to explain LLMs like ChatGPT as quickly as possible. When using an LLM or a large language model, you input text and then the model spits out text. But actually what's happening is it's spitting out tokens. You can think of tokens as the atomic amount of semantic meaning. For example, the word cat would be a single token, but then the word running might be two different tokens. You need a process to take the entire English language and tokenize it. This is called a tokenizer. Then you must embed these tokens into a high-dimensional vector space. I know it sounds complicated, but basically at the dimensionality that you provide, for example 128 dimensions, each token, or kind of word, gets mapped to a list of numbers. Now every token has its own individual vector in this high-dimensional space. Now we want to train our model. Let's say we train it on the internet, which has a bunch of text. Let's say we take a Wikipedia article where the first line is the capital of France is Paris. What we will do is we will actually mask these words, but we know the correct answer. Masking just means hiding. So when we have the words, the capital of France is, we want to reward the next word being Paris. It learns this by feeding a lot of data and seeing how many times Paris comes up as the next word or next token. By doing this on lots of data, our model effectively learns the knowledge. It knows what the probability is the next token should be a given word. But actually, it has the probability that the next word is any of the words in our vocabulary. Most of them, though, will be zero. If I have the capital of France is, Paris should be a really high probability next token. The relation between words can be represented as a matrix, where you have the words, which are the vectors, next to one another. Then you can calculate their relation, which is called attention. The paper that kicked off this whole transformer architecture revolution was called Attention is All You Need. Training the model to do this is called pre-training, and it is a next token predictor. Its job is based on a string of words. It calculates the attention and then tells you what the most likely next word is. But this isn't the chatbot style that you're used to. For example, if you ask what is the capital of France, the most common next token probably isn't Paris. It's not used to answering questions. So you need to post-train the model using fine-tuning. There are many methods for this, like SFT or supervised fine-tuning. The question and answer format is usually called an instruct fine-tuning. By giving the model a bunch of question and answer examples and updating the weights or the brain of the model. Then there are ways to make the model even better using things like reinforcement learning. Really simple example is RLHF, reinforcement learning with human feedback, by allowing users to upvote answers they like or downvote ones they don't. And again, updating the weights or the brain of the model based on that feedback. I made a video yesterday talking about NanoChat, Andrei Karpathy's recent learning resource that he created. You can see how all of the things I mentioned are implemented in about 8,000 lines of code, and you can actually train an LLM from scratch. Andrei also has a lot of great YouTube videos on this, so hope that helps. Now follow me for more content.